Hey friends, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you all are here with me today. We are just going to have some fun putting up corn. I've been waiting to get some corn for quite a while, and finally today was the day my husband brought me back 10 dozen ears of sweet corn from a local farmer, and we are going to be working on that to preserve it for the fall and the winter and for our enjoyment in eating it. So come along with us as we put up our sweet corn. We've just been super busy with the garden and canning, vacation Bible school, company, several weekends in a row, and just so much stuff. The garden is finally starting to slow down, which is fine with me. The tomatoes are more trickling in instead of like lugging them in, so that's always good too, even though it's kind of bittersweet. You know, it's sad, but it's like, okay, you know, you can only handle so much, right? Especially since I did plant so many tomatoes and so much of everything, really, so that I have a ton. When it comes in, I have a lot to process and deal with, which is great. It's all good. But anyway, yesterday I spent some time working on organizing in my bathroom, and just like I got some nice woven baskets from TJ Maxx, and you know, put the towels in there and went through stuff and tossed things and just cleaned all that area. I think after being so busy in the summer, sometimes it's nice to just come back in, give your house a refresh before you dive back into the school year, and that is sort of what I'm trying to do here this week. So today I went through these school boxes here and resorted those out, got rid of a bunch of junk, went through the school cabinet and like our little cart in the office with school things on it. Just went through that, sorted through last year's things, was able to throw a bunch of stuff out, you know, just get things reorganized and feeling much better for the upcoming school year. I do have all of the school curriculum in pretty well now, so I can show you some of that. If you guys are interested, just let me know down in the comments. My goodness, it's a busy house. We've got a dog drinking water, we've got dirt bikes flying around and doors slamming, and yeah, it's a happening place. But yeah, as I was saying, if you would like to see our homeschool curriculum, let me know down in the comments below. I generally will show what we have and what we're using for the upcoming year, so probably get to that here pretty soon, hopefully. But at any rate, that leads me up to today and what we're going to be doing here in just a minute, and I'll take you along for a little bit of that. And that is that we're going to be putting up our corn. A friend of ours drove by where the lady usually sits out. I wasn't really sure if she'd be out there or not because it has been raining. It was all kinds of rain this spring and then drought, and now we're back to rain. And so I really wasn't sure if she'd be out there or not, but now it's sunny. A friend drove by and she's like, hey, the corn's out. So I'm like, okay. So I texted Mike, and he happened to be right there in the vicinity. So he went by, picked it up, and then Hannah went to go grab it from the job site a couple minutes, you know, about 10 minutes down the road. So she's coming back, and I think he said he got me 10 dozen ears. Now they're smaller this year because of the rain, but we're gonna be processing that. And I have done a video on that. I think actually last year I did a video on how we put up our corn, and so I'll be getting a big pot of water going out here on our little stove. You can kind of see that in the background. And probably our cooler with a bunch of ice in there so that we can slow down that cooking process. When it's done, we're just gonna be blanching the corn and then cutting it off the cob into pans, so I need to get that out, and then we'll just be popping it into baggies. I really thought that I had enough corn for several years in my freezer. However, I think I've only got a couple little baggies left, so we are ready to do corn, and that is what is next on the agenda. Also, this is what we're hauling in from our garden right now. Squash, pumpkins, so we've got spaghetti squash, butternut squash, butterkin. I'm not really sure what those orangey green ones are. Maybe they're a type of a pumpkin. I think a seed got messed, like put in the wrong baggie or something. That's what I think. Also, hauling in so many cantaloupe. Here's a couple of little butternut squash, so like personalized size here. And then we've also got just a few tomatoes. The girls just made salsa for lunch, so just not a lot, but enough for sandwiches, which is what I think we're gonna do tonight with corn on the cob. And Hannah is pulling in right now. Well, it's raining. Look at my camera's all fogging up. Woo! Oh my, the thunder just cracked. Big time, missed that in the video. Whoa, it just keeps raining harder and harder and harder. Wow, what do you think? I know. Caleb's over here putting the corn from the boiling water into, woo, the ice water. Might need to move that cooler a little closer for him. He's having to toss like a fish. So we just take it from the hot boiling water and then pop it into the ice water, and that stops the cooking process, and then we'll cut it off the cob.
Yep. So first we put the corn that...
Did you see that lightning? I did too.
Comes off, the corn that we peeled, and we put it into the boiling water.
That's right.
And then we put it in the ice water.
Yes.
And then we start getting our knife and we take all the corn
Kernels.
Yeah,
Off of the cob, right?
off the cob.
Good deal. Thanks for
And we
explaining
dump
that.
the pods into the goat pen.
Yeah. And what do we do with all the cut corn?
We can it.
Well, we're not going to can it.
We eat it.
Well, we're going to put it into bags in the freezer. And then, yes, we will eat it.
So,
Yeah. Good job, girls. Make sure you get it all off. You over here, you're nearly done, aren't you?
I put corn off.
Yeah. Woo! Well, there we go. It's looking really good. It's good corn? Oh, good.
You should taste it.
I will. What are you doing? Huh?
Oh!
What do you think? He says he's gonna relax in the water.
Is there corn in the water?
There shouldn't be corn in the water. Do you feel corn in the water? Oh, it's the tongues. You gonna relax? I'm waiting to see you sit down.
I'm not gonna sit down.
Oh. to hurry. That rain is coming back. I need to get in. Picture the sweat just running in rivulets down my back, and then you will know how hot it is, how muggy it is. It's so muggy. Oh my goodness. I did up 9 dozen of the ears of corn. 9 dozen. I've got a dozen yet in the house. We'll have that for supper. The lady did say that she would be back out, I think, on Thursday, and then she'll be done for a while. So I don't know. We may just hang on. I've got, I think it was 13 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 16. I have 16 bags of corn to stick in the freezer. So anyway, all right, on to do that and clean up this mess, and then it's time to make supper.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little.
So our sourdough bulk ferment here has been, long ferment I guess I need to say, has been sitting here since yesterday about this time. This is just flour and coconut oil, sourdough starter, some water. Oh, I forgot to add my eggs over here. Let me do that.
No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer.
Look how fluffy that is.
Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
So there's that sourdough chocolate cake. It looks super good. It's done, and I've got green beans snapped and ready to cook. Got water here for the corn, and over here I have homemade bread. Got tomatoes that I'll slice up, and want tomato sandwiches for supper. Here comes yet another storm. Look at this, it's just wild. Oh no. It's the best corn you ever tasted in a while. Oh, good. Yum. How's the cake?
Good.
Yeah. Caleb's waiting to get cake. Well, the cake is delicious. We highly recommend it, and we are definitely saving that recipe. Well, guys, as always, I'm so glad that you all joined me today. I hope you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.